Hello and welcome to my new YouTube channel. My name is Daniel and this is the first of what I hope is a long series of videos where I talk about books and reading and everything in between. So before I run off and make a bunch of videos, I thought today that I'd at least start out and just sort of introduce myself, just kind of talk about why I decided to make this channel. Because I mean, let's face it, there's no shortage of BookTube channels out there. Thousands of book recommendations, TBR lists, and book reviews. And they're great. Don't get me wrong. I don't mean to sound like, I'm disparaging that, because when you think about all of the ways BookTube and Book Talk have kind of rekindled the public's interest in reading, and how they're even credited with keeping physical bookstores open and even helping them continue to thrive, that's a really wonderful thing. But, what's the point of adding one more BookTube channel? I mean, how is this channel going to be different from all of the other hundreds, maybe thousands of BookTube channels that are already out there? And that's the question that I've been asking myself, ever since I decided, yeah, I'm going to do this. But the answer is a little nuanced. So let me start out by saying that reading for me is, in many ways, it's kind of the answer to everything. When I'm reading, I feel inspired, I feel more creative, I feel like I have something to look forward to. I feel kind of uplifted. And this is true even if I'm reading something that's kind of sad or tragic. At the very least, I feel like life has a greater purpose or greater meaning. It sounds kind of corny, but it nourishes my mind and my heart and my soul. And the thoughts and the feelings that I get from reading are like the answer to everything, because in books, you find characters that encounter every problem imaginable. And even if those characters are living in some, unrealistic sci-fi world or some, crazy, made up fantasy universe, when you boil it down, their problems are basically the same problems that you and I encounter, every day. How to deal with loss, how to deal with loneliness, with failure and betrayal, how to deal with anger, or how to be loyal, basically how to be a human being. So yeah, I figured that making this channel, it made sense, because it'd be a great way to center my focus and center my attention around something that had such a positive effect on my life. And even though I don't really have this perfect and precise plan about what exactly I'm going to do, I do know this. I know that there's an audience out there, a group of people in the reading community that are not being well served by much of the book-related content that booktubers or influencers are making. And again, I don't mean to disparage anyone, but I do think that there are people who want a deeper and more meaningful connection to books and the stories that are in them. At least that's the plan. So listen, I hope you guys check back and see how it all goes. Thanks for stopping by, and I hope to see you in the next one.